Hi there. Session 7. Okay, quite exciting. We're getting towards the midpoint of the whole course. So that's pretty cool. So get yourself nicely loosened up and get started in about a minute. Just lightly rotate your shoulders, do a few rotations, stretch your calves. Do a few dynamic stretches. Okay, feet together, hands by your sides, bow in. Okay, jogging on the spot. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Start to get the breathing going, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Forwards and backwards. Shoulders nice and relaxed, keep the breathing going. Side to side. And jumping. Arm back to the sides, roll the wrists forwards. And backwards. Arms forwards, to the back breathing in, and the front breathing out. Up at the front breathing in, and the back breathing out. Okay, start to push your hands in the direction your fingers are pointing, stretch your shoulders as they move. Keep the breathing going. Just try and stretch those shoulders. And jumping. Twists. And jumping. Okay, when I say go, start circling around to the left. Go. Change. 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 And jogging. Okay, jumping jacks with me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Jogging. Okay, 1 step forward, 1 step back, palms up. Okay, palms by the shoulders, striking forward to the palms. Make sure the hands come back to guard position. Try and keep Your body weight balanced over your hips. Just move the feet forwards and backwards. Okay, punches down. Okay, palms, finger strikes, palms, punches, any combinations. And jogging. Twists. And jogging. Okay, when I say down, dropping down, when I say up, jumping up. Down. 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 Up. 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 Up, down. Down, up. Up, down. Down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down. Okay, shake your legs out. Okay, turn to your chest, looking down. Okay, looking down. And up. Looking down. And up. To the right. And left. To the right. And left. Up to the right. Down to the left. Up to the right. Down to the left. Up to the left, down to the right. Up to the left, down to the right. Hands on hips, tilting up at the front, to the right, up at the back, and to the left. Keep going, keep your shoulders and head where they are, just tilt the hips, stretch the base of the spine. Back the other way. Okay, feet together on your knees. Head out back straight. Sit forwards and backwards. So you're feeling stretch on the lower part of your calf. Make sure you head out back straight. Okay, rotating clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Okay, balance on the left foot. Bring the right knee out parallel to the floor. Rotating clockwise, anti-clockwise. Look to the right, push the foot out and balance. Rotate the foot clockwise, then anti-clockwise. Foot right down, balance on the right foot. Bring the left knee up. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Look to the left, push your leg out slowly and balance. Rotate the foot clockwise, and anti-clockwise. Foot back down again. Okay, good. Right, jogging. Okay, so when I say go, base on the left leg, bring the right knee up to the elbow for a count of 10. Okay, with me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Jogging. And circling around to the left. Go. And change. And change. And jogging. Okay, this time, nice on the left leg. We're going to be kicking out. Okay, with the right foot. Keep toes pulled back. Okay, if you count to 10, then changing sides. Okay, with me. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Jogging. Keep breathing going into the nose, out to the mouth. Okay, so when I say down, bend your knees, put my feet back, one press up, and jump. Okay, get ready. Down. 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 And jogging. Keep breathing going. Okay, this time, when I say down, you're going to come here, bend your knees, and back, come up, here, right leg over the top, left leg tucked in, up and rotate, and sky facing the other way. So you'll be jogging, and down, left leg down, right leg tucked in, up and rotate, carry on jogging. Get ready to do the same thing again, okay? Get ready. Down. 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 Breathing out. Down. 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 Okay, jogging. Okay, second round to the left, go. Change. 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 And jogging. Okay, stop there, press up position. On my call, 10 press ups. Keep your back straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I say 7, I'm going to go down to the nose almost touches the floor and hold for count of 10. 7 and down, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, on your backs. 20 wood chops. Okay, get ready? Go. When you finish that, up and circle. Nice and light with your toes. Change. Keep the going. Change. 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 Okay. Press up position. What we're going to do this time, bring your back straight, do the press up, as we come up, just touch your opposite shoulder, okay? Start with the left hand, and then change, okay? 10 press ups with me. 1, left hand tap. 2, right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, on your backs, legs straight. Okay, so when I say go, heels 6 inches off the floor. When I say 1, bring your legs up as high as you can, and then bring them back down again. If you can bring your legs up here, as straight as you can, and then down again, that's even better. Okay, so, with me, go, 6 inches off the floor. 1, 2, 3, try and keep your legs straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, up you go. And then circle. Change. 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 Okay, shake your legs out for a second. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Circle around. Okay. Starting off to the right. When I say stop, keep your left leg. Boom. Okay. Immediately you've done that. Here, you're going to do a jab or a jab cross. Okay. So we're going to be here. Circling around to the left. When I say stop, kick, jab, cross. If you just want to do the kick, that's fine. Just want to do the kick and the jab, depending on your level and how comfortable you feel with it, okay? So, start off going to the left, kicking with the right leg. With me, go. Stop, and change. Now second right and the left leg. Change, and the other way. Stop, stop. 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 Okay, shake your arms out. Big breather. Okay, last thing we're going to do. Going to do downwards, backwards break fall. Then what we're going to do is come up, rotate, and then defend. Okay? So it's going to look like this. So we're going to go down, this position here. Back, going to come up, and as we turn, here, go our position, and strike with the rear arm, okay? So we're going to be here, going down, Going up, left leg underneath, right leg over the top. This position, I'm going to rotate, guard, and strike. Okay, so with me. Jogging, get ready. Down. 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 And stop. Okay. Have a walk around. Take a breather. Grab a drink. Okay, 30 seconds. Fundamentals revision. Static striking, moving forwards and backwards from neutral position. Right, so neutral striking is one of the things that we concentrate on a lot. A lot of the time, any kind of confrontational situation, you're not going to be in your guard and all ready and all of that. So it's going to be something that's a surprise and something that you're going to find yourself in this sort of neutral position or very close to it. So dealing with your range and being able to be as effective as possible in the range that you're in is quite important. When we start off, we practice some neutral position. We're practicing here. Okay? Elbow coming up, moving forward, rotating. Okay, all of those good things, making sure that you're not telegraphing. The bit that's doing the striking is the bit that's moving first. As you push your shoulders forward, you're rotating. Bang. Okay. So from this side, a completely neutral punch. So you're bending the arm, start to push forwards. As it starts to move forward, you're rotating the shoulder. The other hand comes up. Bang. You're making contact. All right. Now, moving forwards and moving back is about gaining distance or moving away from being too close, I guess. Okay, so imagine in this situation here, this is my target, this is where the person is, and I think I'm going to have to strike them. From here, I can't do anything. I need to make that motion forwards and strike. Okay, so I'm here, bang, 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 there. Okay, I need to break that distance. Now I'm not this far away and having to lunge, because it's just ridiculous. It's too far, and you wouldn't make it at any reasonable time. It has to be that range that it's just one step as you move forwards. Okay, this too far. I could just about maybe touch if I lean. It's too far. Okay, but I'm here. Hand moves forward, shoulder goes, and I step. Bang, I'm there. And when I finish, I'm in my good guard position. So it's almost like just step into guard here, boom, here, boom, here, boom, here, boom, here, bang. Hand comes up, pushes, bang. Alright? And it's not step, bang. The hand comes up, bang. The hand comes up, can't start to go forward, bang. hand comes up, starts to go forward, and there. Moving backwards. Okay, this is moving backwards into guard. So here the person's too close to doing an ineffective strike, so I'm moving back here to my guard position here. So I'm there, 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 there. Okay, so I'm stepping back, bang. You know, guard position. Okay, look. Ooh. So in each of these exercises, what you're doing is you're moving yourself into the best possible position to do the strike. Okay. Obviously, we talk about range and rotation, the two R's. Range is entirely important because it's up to you. Your own range is your own range. It'll be different for you, for me, for anybody else. Okay. So it's about learning where is that good distance. I know from here, the small step forward, boom, brings me into range. Okay. But I also know this is too far. All right. So it's something to work on and practice, practice, practice. So this is what we're going to do. We'll start off neutral position. When I say one, we'll bring the arm up, step forward into guard. When I say back, bring the arm, step back into guard. So in each instance, we're only punching with the left hand. Okay? So one forwards, two backwards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, opposite hand now. Now we're just going to punch with the right hand. So you're going to go here, 1, and here, 2. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, don't forget when you're moving that the hand needs to stay in the same relative position next to your head. So even though I'm stepping backwards and rotating, the hand doesn't come back. So here, 1, there. All right. So what I want you to practice is just that. So we're going to go 1, 2, moving forwards and moving back. Okay, do that 10 times. Okay, 5 times forward, 5 times back. And then you're going to go and swap over to the other guard, so you're striking with your right hand. Okay, so left hand punching, stepping forwards, stepping back. All right, 10 punches. Other side, punching with the right hand, stepping forwards, stepping backwards. Okay, 10 times again. Quick break, and then start again. Off you go. Technique 1. Hook punches and hammer fists from neutral position. Okay, so what we're doing here, these are the what we call the circular strikes, effectively from a neutral position. We've been practicing neutral strikes, okay, moving forwards or moving backs, and they're straight strikes from the neutral position. What we're now going to practice is circular strikes. So a circular strike, what am I aiming for? Okay, for a hook punch here, I'm aiming for the point of the jaw. Okay, so striking across here, bang, snap the head around, potentially break the jaw. Okay, or you're going lower, aiming here for the floating ribs, so here. In order to apply good body weight, what we need to do is to bring the arm up, okay, to the point at which the knuckles are at the height of the opponent's jaw. So I'm practicing here at obviously my own height here. So my hand is here. So almost like I'm bringing my hand up into guard here. As I bring my hand up into guard here, I'm making a fist. When it gets to here, I'm starting to rotate my body on the ball of my foot. I'm bringing my elbow high. Now I want the elbow and the shoulder and the fist to be on the same line, okay? Because this gives it some structure when I strike. If I strike like this, there's nothing behind my wrist to provide any solidity or any force. What I'm doing here when I go there, boom, okay, is you can see here from behind my knuckles here, you've got my forearm, okay, going towards my elbow. Okay, that's then got a nice structure here into my shoulder. So I can strike with some power here, bam, okay, because there's some support behind the fist. Now, as always, rotation, apply the body weight. Okay, so it's not just this, okay, we're here, the hand comes up, we're rotating, boom, okay. Now you'll notice that the fist doesn't move very far, okay, and it's most certainly not this kind of big long hook punch. It's quite a short motion. Now obviously if I'm here and in a confrontational situation and I'm front on and my hands are there and my opponent is here, bang, that's a good option. Okay. If they're closer here, okay, bang, that's also an option. I can step back. As we've practiced, you can step back and you can strike. Right, so give yourself space. However, there's another option. If you haven't got the opportunity to move backwards, to strike at this distance, is the hook punch. So you're here, hand comes up, bam, there. It's a very short, sharp strike. Okay. So here, the hand comes up, here, strike. The hand comes up, boom, there. It's a very short, sharp shock. You're here, elbow comes up, rotating in, oof, and it's just that last motion where you're applying the body weight in. Okay, so with me, what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 is to bring the hand up, okay, almost to chin height. When I say 2, I'm going to make a fist, bring the elbow up high, making sure the back of the wrist is facing forwards, okay, and the 2 knuckles here are the things that are going to be doing the striking. Then when I say 3, it's a rotation and bringing the guard hand up, okay. So it's going to be this, it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. So, with me, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Right, so now what we're going to do is going to do 1 and 2 at the same time. So we're going to bend and rotate. So bend and rotate, and then 3 is going to be and then 2 is going to be the last one. So 1 is up and rotate. 2, okay, apply the body weight and get the guard up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now put it all together. So when I say 1, hand up, rotate, body weight. 1, 1, 1. Okay, other hand. All right. So right hand, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so with me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay, now 1 and 2, so 1 and 2, and then 3. Sorry. 1 is here to here, and 2 is the rotation. So 1, up, rotate, 2. 1, up, and rotate, 2. 1, up, and rotate, 2. Okay, whole thing now. So we're here, up, rotate, body weight and guard. 1, 1, 1. Okay, good. Hammer fist. For the purposes of this one, we're not talking about a hammer fist to the front, because if you think about it, this position here, for me to bring my hand up and do a hammer fist, really doesn't go along with the principles of Krav where we're continuously moving forward. There is no real way of doing a good hammer fist from front on without bringing your hand back to get into position for a strike. So for that reason, it's a very, not very ineffective strike, but it's a strike that's far less effective than the other options that you have if somebody's in front of you. Okay. However, if somebody's behind you here, very good strike. Okay. So the way we practice normally is we have a person here with their arms across the chest, and you look, you step, and you strike. Okay. If you don't have somebody there, you can use a door frame if you're careful. Okay, or you can use something standing up, maybe a punch bag that you've got, or just anything really, just to give you an indication of where the target is. So I'm going to use this door frame. And what I'm going to do is I want the door frame sort of stepping back here, about sort of 2 or 3 feet behind me, and 1 or 2 feet off to my left here. So I'm going to look, and the target's right there. I'm going to turn, bam, there. Turn, bam, there. So I'm there, I'm turning, and my elbow is pulling towards the target. So I'm there, and my hand and my elbow and my forearm and everything's already going in that direction. So I'm looking, I see the target, my elbow starts to get pulled, I make the step, and I'm rotating, bang, hammer fist. Okay, so there, bam. Okay, we're aiming for solar plexus height, so you think about some of your own solar plexus height, so you're here. Okay, so you're not bringing the hand up high, okay, you're aiming for the centre of the body here. So in this position here, you're looking, stepping, and striking. Okay, do it with both hands, look, step, strike. Look, step, strike. So, with me, what we're going to do, okay, you're going to strike with the left hand first, you're going to look, step and pull the elbow up, rotate and strike with the hammer fist. Okay. So number 1, you look. Number 2, you step, bring the elbow up. Number 3, rotate and strike. Okay. So with me, 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3. Strike with the right hand this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. So now when I say 1, we're just going to look, step, and strike. Left hand. Okay. Next one we do is going to be the right. Okay. So the left first. 1. Look, step, and strike. 2. Look, step, and strike. 1. Look, step, and strike. 2. Look, step, and strike. Okay? So, we can practice all of those. So, we're working on the hook punches. Okay? Hook punches high. Okay? Here. Then practice hook punches low. Here. Exactly the same exercise, just lower. Then practicing hammer fists off to one side, and to the other. So you're going to do it in groups of 6, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? Do that group of 6 5 times, quick break, and start again. Off you go. Fundamentals, active content. So, knee strikes. Talked about knee strikes before. Okay, we're going to be in our guard position. Okay, we're going to grab and we're going to strike up with a knee strike. Bang. As we do so, here we're going to step back so that we have our opposite foot back, grab the opposite shoulder, strike up with the knee, and then return to our original position. Okay. So we start off in guard position. Okay. I'm grabbing hold of my partner's right shoulder here. Okay, I'm going to grab, strike up with my right knee, step down, hands back, grab the opposite shoulder, strike up with my left knee, and back again. Alright? When we're practicing this, it's a continuous exercise. Okay, so you're here. Okay, continuous exercise for 30 seconds. Okay. At the halfway mark, I call change, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the circular knee strike. So now you're going to be going here, bam, to the side, bam. Okay, coming up into the floating ribs, there. Okay, so When I call go, knee strikes, straight up the middle. Bang, okay. After 30 seconds, I call change, okay. And we're going in for the strikes up to the floating ribs, okay. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Okay, 30 seconds break. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Good. 30-second break. Okay, get ready. On guard. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Good. A break. Grab a drink. Take a breather. use your breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Technique 2, simultaneous parry and punch from neutral position and from guard, okay? So, we've practiced the exercise before, where somebody's striking towards you, you're defending, and then you're punching. That's one thing. We have also practiced the defence and the simultaneous punch. Now, when we're doing this, what are we focusing on? We're focusing on making the strike. Confrontational situation, somebody in front of me that I think is about to kick off, grab me, do whatever. I've chosen to do something about it. Okay, it's reached that line in the sand, or whatever you want to call it. You think, right, okay, this guy moves, I want to have to do something. Okay, I've gone through all of the de-escalation options, it's just not happening. Okay, right, so I wonder if he's going to punch me. So do I wait for the punch, parry and then respond? No. Okay, this is Krav. Okay, as soon as he moves, bang! You know, you're moving into the strike. So what we're going to do though, because we're going to have this hand up to deflect. Even if he punches with the opposite hand, there's still a level of defence that I can make, but my focus is on making the strike. Okay, so we're here and in exactly the same way as the striking from neutral position. The elbow bends, the hand comes forward, bang, when we're striking. Here, there, bang, when we're striking. Okay, it's worth bearing in mind just a little bit that when we practice, if you're practicing here against a static target, try not to practice at full extension. Okay, because I'll see people here at their full range here, and they'll do this. Okay, great demonstration of a full rotational punch. The hands over, you know, flat at the top, 180 degrees, perfect. The thing is, that's not where you strike people. Okay, you strike people on the way to that position. Okay, so I'm here. What I'm actually doing is I'm striking, boom, there. My knuckles are sort of a 45-degree angle because they're on their way to rotating. So as I go to strike, I'm here, there, bang. Here is a position at which I strike, going through to full rotation. Okay, so I've started just that point. So when you're practicing, it's good to practice static target and think, right, okay, obviously I can't punch through this wall, so I'm going to have to stop at a point which would be reasonable. Okay, and if you find yourself doing this, and you're just touching it full extension, then you need to work on your range a little bit. You want to be a little bit closer so that when you strike, okay, you're not at full rotation yet. Okay, you've still got, you know, that extra 2 or 3 inches in order to strike through the target. Okay, so the way we're going to practice, we're going to be here. 1, okay, I'm thinking about striking through the target. I'm thinking about the defence, I'm thinking about striking through the target. Here, bang. Here, bang. Okay? As I'm doing it, I'm bringing my right arm across to guard. Here, there. But the hand which is striking is the thing which is moving first. As they move, bang, that's what you're doing. You're moving directly to make a powerful strike. Okay, other hand is exactly the same. Bring the elbow up, bang, and you're aiming there to strike. Here, bang, there. Elbow up, moving to strike, rotating the hand forward, still keeping an eye on your attacker. Okay? From guard position, it's exactly the same, but it's a lot easier. Your hands are already up here. So in my guard position, as I see them start to do something, bang, I'm just rotating now. As I said before, when we were previously practicing this, from guard position, as you bring a hand up here and you start to punch, as you rotate, you're kind of ducking your head behind your right hand anyway in this situation. Because look, I'm here, here's my guard, okay? I'll make a rotate as I punch, and it kind of, if I leave my guard in the same place, it kind of ducks my head behind my hand. Same thing here in the guard position. This is my guard here, I'm striking, there. So even if the punch is coming towards my face, as I make the punch, I keep my guard where it is and sort of duck my head behind it, still looking towards the target, towards the attacker, sorry. And so we're here, in this position here, the punch starts, and I rotate. Opposite hand, exactly the same thing, here. I start to come forward to rotate, boom. I almost keep my guard in the same place, I just duck my head behind it. Okay, what that's doing is taking my head out of line of the strike, and keeping my hand there just in case. Okay. Obviously, it would be no good doing this. Okay, to kind of defeats the object. So we're just going to keep that elbow tucked in. So as we go to strike here, just tucking the head behind, keeping that hand in a guard position. Okay. So we're going to practice. Okay. Neutral position. It's going to be bend the arm, strike and defend. Okay, striking with the left hand. Bend the arm, strike and defend, striking with the right hand. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the left. So when I say 1 is here, when I say 2 is there. So with me, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, from guard position, same thing, striking with the left hand when I say 1 and the right hand when I say 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And what we're going to do is, for the first 2 of each one, we're going to punch to here. So, you're going to punch to that position there, okay? Here. Okay, with the knuckles 45 degrees because we're not fully extended. And then on the third set, we're going to fully extend. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the third one going to be 1, 2. So you're going to get that full rotation. Just so you practice the difference between the point at which you strike and actually striking through the target. Okay, so with me again. Starting with the left. 1, 2, 1, 2. Full rotation this time. 1, 2. Lovely. Okay, so that's what you're going to practice. Neutral position, left and right hand striking. Okay, do that 3 times. On the first 2, it's 45 degrees. On the last one, full rotation. Okay. Then move into guard, same thing again, left and right. First 2, 45 degrees with the fist. On the third one, full rotation. Okay, do that sequence of 12 punches. Quick breather, back, do it all again. Okay, work through, try and speed it up, slow it down, but be smooth in your actions. Think about aiming towards the target, thinking about your range, and making sure it's the punch which is the thing that moves first. Okay, off you go. And stop there. Okay, back to active content. Knee strikes. So, what we want to do this time, okay, always the second time around we're looking at qualities. What are the qualities here? When we do a knee strike, what are we doing? Are we just bringing the knee up? No, we're applying our body weight, okay? So this time I want you to be absolutely sure when you're doing the knees up through the centre that you're applying your body weight. So you're here, you grab, hips going forward, striking with the knee, change foot position. You grab, grab, knee going forward, okay, step back into opposite position. Grab the shoulder, boom, change position, grab the shoulder, boom, okay. Really throwing the body weight forward with your hips, okay. Here, boom, there, boom, okay. Similarly, when you're coming to the strike from the outside, make sure you're grabbing more obviously to the outside because you want to bring them across to your knees. At this time it's not grabbing on top of the shoulder here, it's slightly to the side, and the knees are coming high enough to hit your own floating ribs. It's no good being down here. I want to try and get high enough here, into the floating ribs. Change foot position here, and change. Here, here, grab, in there. Okay, so first 30 seconds, knees up through the centre, and what we're looking for in terms of qualities is here, grabbing, bringing the hips forward, applying the body weight, changing position and doing the same. The next 30 seconds, coming up into the floating ribs, here, really getting that leg to the side in a straight line, boom, driving up to floating ribs height in a straight line, okay? Those are the things to think about. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Okay, 30 seconds break. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Good. 30-second break. Okay, get ready. On guard. 3, 2, 1, go! And change. And stop. Good. A break. Grab a drink. Take a breather. Now use your breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Self-defense scenario. Two-handed throat grab from the front. You're not being pushed or pulled or anything. A static two-handed throat grab from the front. So, what are we doing here? Obviously, if you're working on your own, visualization is required. If you're working with someone else, it's a little bit easier. Visualization as a tool, okay, to anybody who practices any kind of martial arts or self-defense training, visualization is a great tool because it allows you to work on your own. Shadowboxing, for example, is a good example of a visualization tool because you have an attacker here, bam, 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 then you've got an attacker there. Okay, and it's about learning to visualise and play up situations in your own head. In this situation, we're going to visualise an attacker who's close, like this, grabbing, so their face is in your face, and somebody who's a bit more out here. Okay, the sort of dominant sort of grabbing hold and shaking here. So, in Krav, we nearly always try and combine as many things into one element as possible. The first technique is the most important. So in this situation, I've got two hands on my throat, like this. Breathing, absolutely key, okay? If you look at the ABC of first aid, for example, airway, okay, breathing, circulation, okay? Make sure the airway is clear. So we need to make sure that our airway is clear so that we can breathe. And that does not involve somebody pushing down onto it with their thumbs, all right? So, got the hands here at the throat. The first thing I'm going to do is bring my hands up, pull down to my chest. My hands are in hooks, my thumbs are tucked in, I'm here, there. I'm pulling down to my chest, I'm not pulling out here. Okay, so if I pull out here, they can pull their hands out and start to grab me again. I want to pull those hands down so the thumbs come away from the throat. Okay, and they're pinned to my chest. So, the first motion is this. You're bending the elbows, just the elbows, I'm not doing this. Okay. Remember, we're always thinking about being as smooth as possible, with as little telegraphing as possible. Okay. If you imagine that I was here, I had my hands grabbing the throat. If my arm motion is this to get rid of them, you can see almost immediately the hands are coming up here and all of that. You want to be here, bend there, boom. So you're bending in the elbows here, and you don't even really see it until the hands get to about here, and then by then it's too late. All right. So no telegraphing with the hands. So number one, bend the elbows, bring the hands up, thumbs behind, making hooks, grabbing the wrists here, boom, pulling down to your chest. Okay. And all that's doing is it's pulling the thumbs maybe an inch to either side of your throat, but it gives you the opportunity to breathe, which is absolutely key. Second motion. I'm going to strike up with my knee, here. So at exactly the same times I do this and pull, my knee comes up the middle. Now we've been practicing knee strikes, okay? So the body weight comes forward, you're striking with the knee, very powerful strike. So we're here. The way to think about it is that the attacker should feel the hands being grabbed at the same time as the strike to the groin. Okay? It is definitely not grab, kick. Okay? Remember, we try and do things simultaneously. So we're here. Alright? Now the third part of this is I lean back. Okay? Okay, I'm kind of naturally leaning back so I'm throwing my hips forwards. But obviously if I'm striking my attacker in the groin hard with my knee, their body is going to go "Ugh," like this. And the last thing I want is to get my nose smashed in by their forehead. So as I do the strike here, there, boom, I'm bringing my shoulders back. But that helps me to add more body weight to my knee strike. So 3 things. 1, 2, and 3, all at the same time. Okay? So this is what we're going to practice. So when I say 1, we're going to do all 3 at the same time. So we're here, 1, like so. 1. Okay, so with me. 1. 1. 1. Okay, really think about that bit where you're pulling down. That's the bit when the knee is striking to the groin. So, and again. 1. 1. 1. Good. So, as you go back, make sure you keep your chin down because that helps you to balance. The second part of this is I want to strike afterwards. Okay. It may be that my initial strike in the groin has been absolutely spot on perfect and they crumple to the floor. Okay. If I've missed it, I've struck them in the thigh perhaps or something like that, it'll be painful for them but not disabling. So we need to continue. Okay. In Krav we're always continuing. If we choose to engage in a situation, we're always continuing until that situation is definitely finished. So we're going to be here. We're there, we strike, bang! And then what we're going to do is take a step back into guard position. Okay? This is opposite guard for me. So we're here, there, bang! We're stepping back. And as we step back, we're striking forward with a punch or an elbow or a palm strike. Doesn't really matter which. Okay? So from here, what I want you to strike with is your right knee. Okay? So we're here, bang! And then we're going to step back and strike. Okay? So it's 1, knee, step back, and strike. And what we're doing here is we've pulled this hand down towards the chest, and as we strike, we're striking over the top. So we pull down, we're striking directly over the top. Okay? So with me, when I say 1, we're going to be here, and 2, stepping back and strike. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. One of the things to think about here is when we strike with the knee there, boom, we're throwing the body forward. Okay? There, boom. And now if I step back too far to do this, I'm taking myself out of range of the strike. Bear in mind that as I've done this here, boom, it's likely that their bodies come forward. Or the head starting to come forward. And I want to use it as kind of a pendulum. So I'm thrusting my hips forwards here and then backwards. With a quite precise boom, step back with my right foot here. So we're going here, knee, step and strike. Okay, because that's my powerful rear hand strike. So we're here. 1, 2, there. Okay. So with me, nice and easy, nice and slow. So 1, 2. 1 and 2. Good, okay. Now, I said to you before, we're going to think about 2 types of attack. One where the hands are close in, one where the hands are further away. Now, first question to ask. Does it matter which part of my leg strikes the attacker's groin? Whether it's here or here or here or here. It doesn't have to be the knee or the foot. Okay? Any part on there, as long as you crush the testicles, okay, that's kind of what we're aiming for, okay, that will cause severe pain, get them to think about something else, and then you can move in and do your additional striking. So, somebody's close in here, and you're there, and your knee comes up and your body weight goes forward. It might be your knee striking, or it might be the upper part of your thigh, but that's fine. Coming straight up the middle here, boom, and striking. If they're further away, so that for example, if their arms are at this length, you see where their body would be, my knee would miss, okay, or I might just skip the front, but I need to be effective with this strike. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to extend my leg. So I'm here, boom, there. So now I'm striking with the upper part of my shin. Okay, so I kick between the leg, striking with the other part of the shin. So in all other respects, the technique is exactly the same. So we're here, bam, and then strike. We're here, bam, and then strike. Okay, so this is what I'd like you to practice. Nice and easy, nice and slow. You're just going to practice the whole technique, but you're going to alternate between visualizing it's a front, a close-in grab where you use your knee, and a much further away grab where you use your shin. So you're going to be like this. So the first one is here, one, and stepping back and striking. Second one is longer, two, boom, there. Okay. I'd like you to vary your punch from being a palm strike to being a fist, maybe an elbow strike, which is very close in, an elbow strike is very suitable. Here, and striking across there. Alright, so, like I said, alternate between close in and further away, thinking about striking with your knee or striking with your shin, and then varying your right hand strike between a palm, a punch, and an elbow strike. Okay, good, off you go. Okay, stop there. Find yourself a space. 20 press ups. Off you go. Again, finish that. On your back, 100 crunches. Okay, we finished that. 20 press ups. Okay, we finish that. Left hand side, 50 side crunches. When you finish that, 20 press ups. And your right hand side, 50 crunches. Okay, when you finish that, left leg at the front, right leg tucked in. Okay, change legs. Okay, left leg at the front, right leg behind, body in the space in the middle. Yeah, the other side. Okay. Knees in between your elbows, go bother your toes, head up, back straight, deep breath in, and drive your heels forwards. Keep your back straight, deep breath in, and push. Back straight, deep breath in, and push. Deep breath in and push. One more time, deep breath in and push. And relax. Okay, bring your heels in. As far as you can, try and get your knees down towards the floor. And relax. Shake the legs out a little bit. Okay. Separate your legs. Okay. Over to your right leg. Try and get your stomach down towards your thigh. And up, over to the leg. Okay, deep breath in and fold. Okay, and up. Shake your legs a little bit. One hand in front, one behind. And a little wider. Okay, right hand under the right ankle. Okay, and over the top. And relax. Okay. Left hand on the left leg and over the top. Up and relax. Okay, one hand in front, one behind. And push forward, get your legs even wider. Okay, gonna go forward. Take a deep breath in and push. Try and keep your toes up, legs straight. Try and get your forearms to the floor if you can. Remember, you're trying to get your stomach to the floor in front of you. Deep breath in. And push. Deep breath in and push. Deep breath in and push. Last one. Deep breath in and push. And slowly relax. Bring your legs in. Spread your legs about. Nice and relaxed. Okay, and roll. And come up into guard. Okay, rotate your hips. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Chin down, roll your head around, right into the right shoulder. On the back, left into the left shoulder. Chin on your chest. And back the other way. Left hand up to the ceiling. Stretch. Stretch. Feet together, bend your knees. Forwards and backwards, head up, back straight. Rotating your ankle clockwise and anti-clockwise. Right toes on the floor, rotate your ankles. Left toes on the floor, rotate your ankles. Left hand over right, rotate your wrists. Shake everything back, make sure you're nice and loose. Okay, feet together, hands by your sides. Good guys, thank you very much, well done. Good effort, great session.